It's reboots everywhere. Question of the video: when is too soon to reboot a franchise? And the reason that I'm asking that question is because we've had this news for a while, what with James Wan jumping off the project to reboot Resident Evil, the movie franchise, but now it seems like it's back on. So the question becomes, when? Right? When has enough time passed for a franchise to be rebooted? Or can we just milk basically everything as much as possible? Now, I know I ask a question like this quite often, but this is mainly because Juan pitched an idea and they worked on that for about a year, according to him. So you can see the quote that's up on screen right now. So there's no point in reading it, but I'm going to put it there for you guys. So you can read it if you want, pause the video, it's up to you. And then with this quote, you have to consider that the last film was released in 2016, which means let's pretend the script was written in, say, 2017 or 2018. That's what, one year, right? After the conclusion of the original film franchise. And we're just going to go straight to reboot already. Really? Is that even necessary? Like, I would get it if they waited until maybe 2021 or 2022. Give the fans a big gap between the conclusion of this saga. And yes, look, I know that that's only 2 to 3 years from now, right? 2 or 3 years from now, I get it, right? Don't trip out. I'm completely aware of how long has passed. But still, I'd ask, is that too soon? 2022, is that too soon a time to reboot a movie franchise? Now, getting to the reboot itself, they're saying, and I'm quoting this now, right? It's getting back to the roots of the game, which is great. I like the idea of taking it back to the roots of a video game, make the movie what it's meant to be. But then the new director, I don't even know if I'm going to say this name correct, so hopefully I do, Johannes Roberts, says this: it's great. It's going to be super scary. It's super, super scary. And when I hear someone say something like that, will it actually be scary, or is he just saying that to hype it up? Because here's the way it works for me, right? When someone says something is going to be super, super scary, then I'm going in hoping that the game is going to be incredibly scary, which means that if it's not as scary as I feel it is going to be, I'm going to say that it's not very scary. So don't hype things up like this. This is a very serious situation, and I want this movie to be as scary as, well, it can be. But if you say something's going to be super scary and then I go into it expecting it to be scary, it's probably not going to be as scary as I think it is, which means it's not going to be scary. That's just how it is, right? Much like the ill-fated director of Terminator 6, who claims that women haters are going to hate the new fembot Terminator. And this is not a dig at Dark Fate, by the way. That's a dig at the director of Dark Fate. I'm really keen to see Terminator 6. I don't know what it's going to be like. I hope that the graphics in that movie are going to be better than they were in the trailer. And the story, I hope, has some serious, it's really good. But I'm just going to tell you this now, Terminator 6, I'm keen to see, because this is my perspective on a lot of things, movie-wise, especially nowadays, because everyone hates on everything that comes out. It doesn't suck until it sucks, which means until you've seen it, you cannot tell me that it's going to suck, okay? Anyways, this begs the question for this movie, Resident Evil, the reboot. Is it going to actually be a great movie? Or is it just going to pander to the audience of the woke nation? Are they going to try and make it something that's scary with, I don't know, some female character that they've tried to make scary? Are they going to give the female characters more screen time? Is there going to be a whole lot of crap that we don't need in a movie? Because listen, the Resident Evil franchise, if they make it more like the games, and I'm hopeful that they will make it more like the games, has elements of both male and female characters. They're both equally strong. The games themselves are strong in themselves, so they can translate really well to movies, and we've seen that. 6 films going on, and we know now that the Resident Evil franchise, it definitely has the opportunity to be a great film. And I wouldn't even call the Resident Evil franchise woke, and it has Mila Jovovich in, all 6 of them, as this incredibly badass female character. So I think that, we don't have to worry about it being woke. But will they change it to make it that? That's the question that I'm worried about, right? And look, I will tell you this now. I don't generally talk about movies going woke or not being woke enough. I don't give a damn about it being woke unless the story elements are there that don't call for it. And I don't think that this movie series calls for it, because we've already seen we can have incredibly great characters, and we don't have to call the franchise woke. So with this movie, are they going to make it great? Or are they going to talk about it being great and hope for the best? Because I'm really hoping that it's not the latter. Either way, that's my take on this, and you know that I say give it a chance, and until it sucks, it sucks. Until it sucks, it doesn't suck. Sorry, that's me being stupid now. But that's my stance on movies, basically. Until it sucks, it doesn't suck. So I'm going to be very annoyed if they reboot this way too soon, and if they don't work on this enough, because I don't think that right now it's necessary for this reboot to be rebooted. I think they can continue on, but whoever cares, whatever happens, I'm very keen to see what does go down with this film franchise and with this rebooted series. Could it be the redemption for what's been happening in the last film? Anyways, let me know, guys, down below. Comment, leave a thumbs up. I'm always, again, keen to hear what you guys have to say. If this is a video that you didn't like, let me know. If you haven't already considered subscribing, check out some other videos if this one hasn't convinced you. Make sure as well, before you do leave, that you spread some peace and spread some love, guys. I will see you in the next one.